guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to look at this bad boy right here, the KAHSERAL / Pride Troopers free-to-play unit. This is another one of these Universe 11 category units that they added to the game very clearly to make sure that LR Full Power Jiren could function at his absolute best, right? They drop LR Full Power Jiren, you know, he's within the top couple best cards in the game, and they kind of added a few units, you know, like Topo's EZA, the Topo / Pride Troopers unit. They added them in here to allow Jiren to be able to function at his absolute best. If they're going to release top tier summonable LRs like that, and they do that, like, that is definitely a good thing, because obviously summonable LRs are the hardest thing in the game to get, right? Now this KAHSERAL unit I think is going to be very, very good. He does stack defense on super attack, so of course I went ahead and gave him 20 additional. He gets, what, let's see, 80% attack and defense at the start of turn, then an additional 40% attack and defense when there's another Universe 11 category ally attacking in the same turn, and then Universe 11 category allies get 1 key and 30% attack and defense. Very, very good for a free-to-play unit. Starting out at 83k defense, by the way. That's super good. So obviously, like the Legendary Goku event, 1.2 million too. That's, man, I mean, this is just a really good unit. Like, I don't know if I want to say this is a borderline summonable unit, but maybe. Like, they're just very strong. Like, this KAHSERAL is going to be good. Like, you know, rocking him in, like, Legendary Goku event, again, I would think that by the time you get to STR Ui Goku, chances are good that your defense is going to be at an acceptable range to being able to withstand against STR Ui Goku. So, I'm pretty pleased. You know, I've been doing a lot of videos, obviously, on these Universe 11 category units. You know, there's a ton of them, right? Like, you know, we got KAHSERAL, Topo / Pride Troopers, LR Jiren, God Topo, EZA Dispo. Like, all of these different units are sort of upgraded or ready to be added into the game. And it's just like, you just run this team and you just take a look at it. Like, and then, of course, you've got the Kingpin just standing right there at the center of it all. LR Full Power Jiren, right? Like, a fully functioning, fast-moving Universe 11 team is just insane. The team is just insane. So this will be a good turn. Let's see how much KAHSERAL's defense jumped up by. Well, okay. His defense went up by 40k, but we did get God Topo added to the rotation. That's a reason why. Because remember that God Topo does give 40% attack and defense, which of course is a really, really good number. So this will be curious to see how much damage KAHSERAL is going to do on this rotation. The KAHSERAL links up incredibly well with the Topo / Pride Trooper unit. Obviously, KAHSERAL is going to have Shattering Limit. I am still just a bit bummed that the Topo / Pride Trooper unit is a Shattering Limit unit. I feel as though that unit probably should have been Fierce Battle. That just definitely would have helped out a little bit more, considering you want to run them on rotation with LR Jiren anyway. That's good damage by God Topo against his Gotenks. His Gotenks is obviously a huge defensive unit. 1.45 million, again, that's very strong. Like, I'm going to take that all day long. Like, these are really, really good numbers we're getting from, like, KAHSERAL and all these units. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Double super attack right there, so almost 3 million in total attack, plus the defensive stacking and all of this. Like, I'm just really liking this. I do like this a lot. And then you're at 2.28. Very good by Topo. So, like, you know, what more is there to say? Like these units, they work really, really well together. Universe 11. I actually like it a lot. So, I just hope that a lot of these upcoming category teams, or maybe even like old categories, right? World Tournament, Giant, just a lot of these old teams can sort of get these very similar buffs where they're just like going to be massively improved, right? Through like just a ton of units coming out like this. I mean, EZA is like the single most powerful thing Dokkan has got, and like honestly, they need to continue rocking EZAs a lot. Like, we need EZAs all the time. There's no reason to not just be spamming those. I mean, yeah, you know, they're giving out a good amount of stones, potential orbs, stuff like that. But we know if they are going to do a free-to-play unit EZA, that it probably is just going to end up being an EZA area anyway, right? So, you know, just getting as many EZAs as possible will help the game out in a lot of different ways. Plus, you know, all of these different types of units, right? That could be buffed. Like, there's so many, like, just, like, fodder units in the game that could increase various different categories, right? Like, again, like, for Saiyan Day, we wanted all of the Great Ape, like, Team Bardock units to get EZAs. I think that would have been a really, really good thing Dokkan could have done, but for whatever reason, they decided not to have a normal, traditional EZA for that Saiyan Day celebration, which I think definitely was, unfortunately, a bit of a mistake there. You know, that a lot of people thought that that same day celebration was one of the worst celebrations we've had in quite a while, and I would say there's no doubt about that. All right, so let's see. On this rotation, couple turns in, 164k defense. So there we go. KAHSERAL, I mean, that defense ability of his is going to be very good. Then God Topo could have damage reduction. Of course, we know LR full power Jiren starting out with 150k plus defense, even at 55%. So, like, not only is this team going to output ridiculous damage, mostly on account, I would say, to Jiren, but, like, defensively, they're all working well, too. So, huge W by Dokkan. I think we'll run let's run one more event with Universe 11, and then we'll finish up. I mean, KAHSERAL is on a few teams. Universal Survival Saga, Joint Forces, Special Pose, and Universe 11, but, like, you know, really, like, a lot of these Universe 11 units, or at least the Topo Pride Troopers and the KAHSERAL Pride Troopers, you really do want to rock them on the Universe 11 team, or I guess Universal Survival Saga. That's the main one to do, but then at that point, you know, you've got Jiren as the best leader for Universal Survival Saga, too, so I don't know. The team is just very, very good. Alright guys, so now we'll just sort of look at the Universal Survival Saga team. We'll just take a couple of Universe 11 category allies off, sort of see how things are going to go. But, I mean, still, just any of these units next to Jiren, and it's just full steam ahead. 74k with no support besides himself. That's pretty good. Again, I think this KAHSERAL unit is quite good. He's going to be a strong option for sure. We'll go ahead and let full power Jiren. Let's just go ahead and let him cut loose a little bit. Then, of course, we have LR Ui Goku as well. Obviously, Ui Goku and Jiren work incredibly well together, and so does, really, Jiren works really good with Goku and Vegeta as well. So, like, even though I kind of, like, was like, okay, you know, we could do these Universe 11 sort of builds with Jiren, I feel like you could also do Jiren and Ui Goku, and then Jiren and Goku and Vegeta. That's another two rotations you could rock that's going to be incredibly powerful, because they're sharing a lot of links, right? Godly Power, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Like, they're sharing all those together. So they're going to be very, very strong and really be able to bring a lot to the table, right? So, again, like, Jiren is just designed in such a way that they really wanted him to be the best, right? Like, they were not really sort of holding anything back. They were not like, oh, you know, let's kind of, we'll see. Like, they're just like, no, Jiren, we're going to, like, move everything aside to make him #1. Because they really, like, just, like, I don't know. Like, everything was just, like, building up. Like, LR Ui Goku releasing, who, you know, you maybe could make the case he's the best unit in the game, I guess. I mean, his defense is so good, but, like, Jiren is just so crazy. And then, like, Goku and Vegeta come out, and all they do is they make Jiren even better as well. Like, it's just insane. It's just absolutely so nuts. So here, we can go ahead and kind of, like, play around with this right here, right? So we can go ahead and let Goku and Vegeta sort of get some attacks in. Of course, LR Jiren can get some attacks in, stuff like that. Now, the only thing about Goku and Vegeta is, you know, for, like, Universal Survival Saga and some of these teams, if there was just, like, a better, like, we need, like, orb changers for them. Like, they need, like, a strong rainbow orb changer, because, like, once you're able to consistently get them their rainbow orbs, like, the amount of attacks they're doing, like, they just get, like, really, really crazy, right? This LR, Goku, and Vegeta. So that's the only thing. Like, I would actually like to see many orb changers created and made for, like, most category teams. Like, most of them could definitely get extra orb changers. Like, honestly, why isn't Krillin an orb changer? Like, thinking about it, right? Like, when he releases with Goku and Vegeta, why did they not do that? Just make him an orb changer to support the Goku and Vegeta. Like, instead, they just make him sort of the knockoff version of Skinny Boo. I don't really know why they did that, but, you know, sure. Alright, so what's our boy KAHSERAL at? 138k. Yeah, see, that's impressive. KAHSERAL is just going to be a nice defensive supporting type unit. Going to be able to have a very, very strong amount of defense pretty consistently. So, I really like what they did with KAHSERAL. I like what they did with pretty much all of these units that we're seeing from Universe 11. So definitely very... And the 20 additional, man, I'm telling y'all, like, you know, 20 additional on some of these units with really powerful super attack effects like this KAHSERAL is really good. I mean, KAHSERAL, he's hitting some decent attack stats, though, so crits definitely would really benefit him, right? No doubt about that. All right, here we go. Okay, nice. So we actually have a turn where we can get a whole bunch of rainbow orbs and orbs in general. Wow, what a turn this is. We got lucky with orbs and stuff, too. I mean, Goku and Vegeta themselves are just going to take out this cell, right? Again, once you get enough, like, a decent, sufficient amount of orbs for Goku and Vegeta, it's just GG at that point, right? So let's see. Yeah, they're at 3.62. What do we get? 2 rainbow orbs. So they're going to have 2 normal attacks, and then, of course, they're also going to have the ability for their hidden potential system attack as well. But, oh, well, we didn't even, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. We didn't even get to see any of their additional attacks. So, all right, last turn we'll do. What is our boy KAHSERAL at right here? And he gets up to 210k. So, obviously, that's quite good. KAHSERAL is a really good unit, as are most of these Universe 11 category units. So, let me know what you guys think of our boy KAHSERAL. Of course, I always have to stan and love him because he is voiced by the voice actor that voiced Joseph Joestar. And, of course, that's huge. Zabuza and Naruto. Love that guy. Love that guy. He's awesome. So, this is what? Double digits, I'm sure? Yeah. 1.37. Pride Troopers! Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Universe 11, man. They made sure to give Universe 11 their shine, and there's still a lot more Pride Trooper shenanigans that they could create in the future. That's for damn sure. Alright, so this is Justice Experts, KAHSERAL / Pride Troopers. His leader skill is Super Class Key 3 and 40% to stats, so obviously that's not really that good. I mean, I guess it could be usable if you, like, are just brand new into the game, right? But obviously not really anything too crazy there. But, like, you know, a lot of free-to-play units, easy units, you know, their leader skills aren't really that important anyway. His super attack is the United Justice Stream, which stacks defense and does supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill, Vow with Sworn Friends, gives him 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets an additional 40% attack and defense when there's another Universe 11 category ally attacking in the same turn. So obviously, again, they want him used with, you know, full power Jiren or, you know, the other Topo Pride Trooper unit or any of those types of units. And then finally, he gives Universe 11 category allies 1 key and 30% to attack and defense. Very strong for a free-to-play unit. Like, they're doing a lot here. This unit would have been good even if they did not, like, stack defense. Like, they would have been good even if they weren't a support type unit. But all that together makes a very solid unit. The links are Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, Brainiacs, Supreme Warrior, Cold Judgment, Tournament of Power, and Shattering the Limit. So we've got some pretty solid links there. I'm going to allow them to work well with a lot of these other Pride Trooper units for sure. Things like Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, Tournament of Power, obviously all very, very good, right? Supreme Warrior as well. Then finally, his 12 key multiplier is 140%, which is what we expect from free-to-play units. And then finally, our boy is on a couple of different category teams here. So he is, of course, on the Universal Survival Saga team. I don't know. I feel like we're probably not going to go back to the Universal Survival Saga well for a little bit, but we'll see. I mean, just months and months and months they have added non-stop units to this category. So it's like, at some point, we got to explore the rest of Dragon Ball, right? Although it is good because the Tournament of Power, there's just so many characters, and they had gone away from it for so long that it is okay. Then they're over here on the Special Pose category as well. One of the worst categories in the game, but definitely a category that needed the assistance, that's for sure. They're also over here on the Universe 11 category. Again, very, very small, but very compact, very tight, very good offensively and defensively, so that's solid. Then also, they're over here on the Join Forces team. Just the 2 of them on Universe 11, though. I don't really think running them on this category is a good idea, but, you know, it is nice to have more units added to this category. I mean, Join Forces is going to fill up a lot because that's an easy way for them to sort of, you know, create, like, just extra units for some of these category teams. So it's really good, right? So there we go. There is the KAHSERAL free-to-play unit. Very, very good. I hope they continue to make a lot more units like this. You know, when they, you know, giving us like a version of this character, except for the Giant category, the World Tournament category, the Planet Namek Saga category, would be very, very good. So hopefully Dokkan does continue that. Thanks, guys, for watching. Make more orb changers, please, Dokkan. And I'll catch y'all next time.